Hey Lions, it's Mr. Nelson, and I'm coming to you from my office at school. Now before we kick off our final episode of the school year for MagTV, I want to take a moment to acknowledge the hurt and the anger that our community and our country is experiencing right now. The United States is an amazing land of opportunity and abundance. However, there's no denying that we've created and supported a system that makes this kind of opportunity and abundance available to some and out of reach for many others. I want to say definitively that Magnolia Elementary will always be a place that values the differences in race, ethnicity, beliefs, home life, all other aspects of what makes each of you unique. Our Lion Pride only works when each of us is encouraged to be ourselves without reservation and to be celebrated for that. This is what a family does, and we are a family. Yet despite that, we know families often make mistakes, and that even with the best of intentions, we get things wrong. We acknowledge that whether we realize it or not, we've contributed to inequality in our community and across our country. As I've told each of you many times before on campus, you can either be part of the problem or part of the solution. What you can't do is opt out. Today we commit that we won't continue to be part of the problem, but we will be the voice of change. We will be part of the solution. Now, many of you have experienced the design thinking process in our innovation lab. One of the things I love about the design thinking process is the fact that it starts with empathy. We begin not with developing our own solution, but with understanding others, understanding their needs and the challenges that they face. We use their own voice to design solutions for them, not the solutions that we think they need. And today we start that process in our own community by opening our ears, by opening our hearts and our minds to try to understand the experience of our students and families that have been marginalized, ignored, and discriminated against. Throughout the course of next school year, we'll be focusing on the varied experiences of our students through our work on MagTV. And we're going to seek to highlight inequalities that exist amongst us in an effort to be better, in an effort to do better. Now, in closing, I want to speak directly to our students of color and anyone else who's felt marginalized in our community. To you, I say that we stand with you. We're listening. We are an ally in the fight for equity. We're an ally for the fight for inclusion and for love. And to our school community as a whole, I want to say this definitively. Discrimination and hate have no place here. It won't be tolerated, and it won't be ignored. We are family, a Lion Pride, and we take care of our own. Once a lion, always a lion.
Hi, I'm Jordan.
I'm Dion.
I'm Adeline.
I'm Riso.
I'm Haley.
I'm Jillian.
I'm Jackson.
I'm Ryan.
Hi, I'm Stella.
I'm Kinsey.
I'm Jackson.
I'm Joan. I'm practicing for my next motocross race.
Hi, I'm Carly.
I'm Tristan.
I'm Ben, and this is MagTV. Hi everybody, I'm Jackson. Welcome to another home edition of MagTV, our last episode of this school year. Our MagTV team has been hard at work to show you all of the amazing things that our Magnolia community has continued to do even while away from campus.
I'm Adeline. In this episode, we'll have all your favorite segments like the Dad Jokes of the Month, the Lion Share, our teacher feature with the Teacher of the Year, and we'll take you to the principal's home office for Mr. Nelson's words of wisdom.
And I'm Kinsey. We're also going to ask Mr. Nelson some important questions about the future of our school and what we know about next school year. On top of that, we'll wrap up the virtual talent show and show you the winners of the Jog-A-Thon. But first, we're looking back at Teacher Appreciation Week. With more on that, Tristan starts us off.
Thanks, guys. We couldn't show appreciation to our teachers like we usually do at this time of the year. But still, a lot of students and parents did what they could to show appreciation for the teachers. How thankful we are for them. Hi, Miss Higa. What did it feel like to have teacher appreciation at home?
It felt kind of weird. It was, so different than normal because usually, the kids march in with their cards and their flowers, their fruit and their chocolate. And I think I told you the story during one of our meetings, but I was on a meeting with Mrs. Vance and Mrs. McDonald, and the doorbell rang. And we don't always answer the doorbell when we don't know who it is. And Mr. Higa happened to be home and he couldn't get his Ring app to work. And we were just ignoring it for a while, but I could hear the guy talking outside. So we opened the door and there he was with this, great edible arrangement bouquet. And I got a couple of things in the mail. So that certainly was different. This has all been, quite different than normal.
I do love the notes, but you know what the difference was? The kids were able to send videos this time.
I've written an acrostic poem for you, and I wrote L for loving because you always love your class.
To me, that was kind of, to be honest, a couple of the videos made me cry because it was just so nice to see the kids, and I really miss seeing them every day. So the videos were kind of a nice new highlight. I really liked that part.
Adjusting to school away from home campus has been hard for us, but also for our teachers who have done a great job of quickly adjusting to make it work so well. And we all appreciate that. From MagTV, I'm Tristan. Back to you, Adeline.
Thanks, Tristan. One of the last big events we had on campus was the Jog-A-Thon. And now we know the people who ran the most laps and the class that raised the most money. Jordan and Danica got to talk to all of them.
Thanks, Adeline. This year we reached our goal of $75,000 for our annual Jog-A-Thon. Thanks to all of you who worked so hard to raise money and help pay for our specials programs, such as music, art, and PE. I talked with the top 3 earners and they got to pick some pretty nice prizes because of it.
The top 3 earners are Elin Locke from Mrs. Kramer's kindergarten class, Archer Foss from Mrs. Nielsen's first grade class, and Cruz Campbell from Mrs. Macbeth's 5th grade class. Cruz, how did you raise donations for the Jog-A-Thon?
I raised the donations by basically calling all my friends and family and getting them to help me donate money, and just whatever they could donate, I just went with it.
Archer, how does it feel to win?
It feels great.
That's so cool.
Surprising too.
Very surprising, I know. Elin, what was your color for the class Jog-A-Thon, and what did you guys do to represent it?
Kramer's Lucky Charms, green.
That's so cool. Okay, well now for the fun part. We have 3 amazing prizes. Elin, you get to choose your first prize. You were the top earner, raising $1,355. What prize do you choose? A BMX bike, a Legoland 4-pack tickets to Legoland and the Sea Life Aquarium, or $100 cash?
$100.
$100 cash? What are you gonna do with it?
I don't know. Me and my sister might get 2 random things.
Oh, that sounds so cool. Archer, you get to choose your prize next. You have 2 prizes, a BMX bike or a Legoland family 4-pack to Legoland and the Sea Life Aquarium. You raised $1,205. What prize do you want?
A family 4-pack.
A family 4-pack. That sounds so cool. Okay, Cruz, you have won the BMX bike. You raised a total of $1,668. Way to go, guys. Thank you for all your hard work. As you know, all the students who raised $250 or more are entered into a golden ticket drawing. Today I am here with Livia Panicella. Livia is in Mrs. Zapika's class. Our winner for the golden ticket drawing is Livia Panicella. You won the Razor electric scooter. Congratulations. How do you feel about winning?
I forgot about this raffle, and if I did know about it, I would not think I would have won. I am very excited.
That's awesome.
And the class that raised the most money was Mrs. Nielsen's first grade class. Normally they would get a pizza party, but since no one's on campus, they each received an extra raffle ticket for the prize drawings. Mrs. Nielsen also received an extra $200 to purchase books for her class.
Okay, on the count of 3, I want you to either do a silent cheer, a mouse clap, or take a bow, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good job, guys.
I feel good because I'm glad we won. I'm feeling pretty proud.
I feel like we won, and then we sell the most money, and I feel happy about that.
You feel happy about it? Good job.
Congrats to everyone who took part and helped our school. I'm Danica.
And I'm Jordan. Back to you, Jackson.
Thanks, guys. Hey, we wanted to share some good news with all of our Magnolia community. Just this past week, we found out that MagTV has been nominated for 8 Ivy Awards. So thanks for always watching. And we're proud to represent the school at the virtual award ceremony being held next week. In the meantime, obviously things haven't happened on campus quite the way they usually do, but the talent on Magnolia is better than ever. This year, the talent show went from the stage to the screen. Here's Joey with a wrap-up.
Thanks, Jackson. The talent show usually happens in the auditorium on the stage, but this year our own homes were the stage. 16 groups submitted their acts to be shown to the rest of the school so we can all see it from home.
I drop it, but I don't want to break it. Peace.
You know, there's no day of craziness. There's no trying to figure out where that one kid went from the dance group when they're supposed to be on stage and who's up next and get those kids to quiet down in the front. None of that happens.
Yeah.
You know, you can make as much noise on your couch as you want to. It's great. So it's definitely different. I think, heaven forbid, if we had to do it a second time, it'd be a piece of cake. But right now, it's definitely got its challenges.
What was your favorite part about the talent show?
I did my recital dance.
What song did you dance to?
Mary Poppins.
What did you think about the talent show this year? Because we had to do it at our houses.
Well, it was kind of fun. If we messed up, then we would be able to reshoot it.
What was the most fun about doing the talent show this year?
I think learning the song and just playing it and knowing that everybody's gonna watch it, I think that's really fun.
There's like no pressure on anybody, and it was just like fun to do because we haven't seen each other for a while, and it was kind of like getting the band back together for a little bit.
If you still want to watch the talent show, there's a link to it on the Magnolia Pride Facebook page. For MagTV, I'm Joe. Back to you, Kinsey.
Thanks, Joe. Our March Madness basketball teams didn't get to play in their tournaments because of the shutdowns, but the boys team did put together a video just for you guys. Take a look.
This is for you, Magnolia.
There's a moment in your bones when the fire takes over. Blood is running, heart is pumping as the battle gets closer. They can say what they want now, 'cause we'll be screaming out, we can be heroes everywhere we go. We can have all that we ever want. Swinging like Ali, knocking out bodies, standing on top like a champion. Keep your silver, give me that gold. You'll remember when I say we can be heroes everywhere we go. Keeping us down is impossible, 'cause we're a
There are a lot of questions about issues surrounding Magnolia and our activities. We sent some of our team, Dion, Riso, Haley, Stella, and Ryan, to try to get some answers.
Thank you, Mr. Nelson, for joining us for the last edition of MagTV this school year.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
What's the plan for 5th grade promotion?
5th grade promotion has been a big topic of conversation, really challenging thing for us to figure out for this year because of all the restrictions that we have in place around social distancing and limiting gatherings of people. So what we're doing is actually very similar to what all the other elementary schools are doing as well. And that is when we have our days where students can drop off materials and pick up items that they have from school, we're gonna have a whole station set up at school with balloons and banners and music to hand out promotion certificates to our 5th graders so that they can still kind of get that celebration, even though we can't kind of be all together in one group doing our promotion ceremony. In addition to that, we're also doing a video this year. So I'll be recording a message, our teachers will be recording a message, and each student's going to produce a slide that will go as part of that slideshow. So we have a nice video that kind of captures the types of things we would typically have in our promotion ceremony, and then kids will get that and have that to keep for the future as well.
What's the plan for the next school year? And when will we find out about whether school will be in person, virtual, or hybrid?
We'll plan for a whole bunch of different options, but it isn't going to be until we get closer to the start of the year and we see what's going on with the virus and what the rules are around social distancing before we'll be able to know 100% what things are going to look like in the fall. What I will say is that we're planning for everything from kind of normal school where everybody comes and attends at our school campus, everything from that to remote learnings and everything in between. So we'll have a plan regardless, but we may not know exactly what that plan is going to be until we get a little bit closer to next school year.
What's the plan for the school construction? Is it still going ahead as planned, or has the timing of it changed?
The timing of the construction has changed just slightly, and it's actually moved up a little bit from when we anticipated that it would start. So because no one's on campus right now for classes, we were able to get started a little earlier than we would have been if school was still happening on our campus. So we were supposed to start moving out right after the last day of school, and most of our teachers are either totally moved out of their classrooms or in the process of packing up already, and we haven't even hit the very beginning of June. So we're definitely moving ahead. Portable classrooms that we had in the back of campus have already been removed from campus. They're starting to do work on the auditorium this week. So we're really hitting the ground running, definitely on schedule, maybe a little bit ahead of schedule right now.
For our final teacher feature, we're not just featuring any teacher. We're talking to the Teacher of the Year. Here's Jillian with Mrs. Fisher.
How does it feel to be Teacher of the Year?
It was such an honor and such a surprise. It made me just so proud to be a part of the Magnolia family, and the fact that they gave me that honor this year made me feel so special and important, and I know that I'm going to be a part of that family for a very long time.
What made you decide to teach?
So I actually started substitute teaching in San Diego after I had a degree in writing, so it was kind of in between, and I was offered an internship actually in LA. So once I took that internship, I loved the profession and just kept stuck with it. So this is my 13th year and love every minute of it.
Do you have any siblings?
I have a big family. I have 6 siblings. There are a total of 4 girls and 3 boys in the family. And the ages are from like 44 all the way to 25. So it's a pretty big family.
And what's your favorite part about teaching?
I absolutely love the kids. I've always loved kids. They're different. Every single individual creative kid I've learned something from. And I also love the relationships that I get from teaching. Some of my best, closest friends have come out of the career, and I wouldn't have ever met them if we hadn't worked together. So both the kids and the teachers.
Okay, let's play a quick game of this or that.
Okay.
Roses or dandelions?
Roses.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Ocean or snow?
Ocean.
Coffee or soda?
Coffee.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Thank you, Miss Fisher.
Thanks, Jillian, and congratulations to Miss Fisher. You might not be traveling the way you usually do, or doing the activities you used to, but still, think big. What are your goals this summer? That's what we ask in this edition of The Lion's Share.
Hi Liv, what are your goals for summer break? I'm gonna try to swim in my pool and play with friends. That sounds fun.
Hey Nico, what are your goals for summer break? I want to do an air revo on a surfboard. Sick.
What I want to learn is how to do a motocross, a Superman, a paraglider, and then a Superman on the back of my dirt bike.
Hi Lucy, what are your goals for the summer?
Try to ride a bike and cook.
My goal is to teach my dog to be a well-trained dog and a good dog.
That is an awesome goal.
Hey Cassidy, what are your goals for this summer?
I want to go to the beach more and get to go surfing more.
My main goal for summer is probably to get point shoes because that's a really important part of a dancer's life, and they're doing the point shoe tests in summer.
My goal for the summer is to carve a man out of wood.
Amazing!
Our dad's goals should be to get funnier. Nevertheless, they keep trying. Here's Danica's dad, Mason, with our dad jokes of the month.
What did the drummer call his twin daughters?
Anna 1, Anna 2.
You got it. You heard that one before. Well done. Why doesn't Pac-Man use social media?
He doesn't
He hates being followed. I wanted to go on a diet, but I wanted to let you know after further thought, I have way too much on my plate right now. Boom.
No.
Hey, what do you call Chewbacca when he has chocolate stuck in his hair?
He's brown.
A chocolate chip Wookiee. Hey, did you guys hear about the restaurant on the moon?
No.
Really great food, no atmosphere.
I get. Oh my gosh.
Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself?
It was too tired.
It's too tired. Finally,
Joe.
last time, and I'm really excited that I was able to join you 2 times. And this is a real one for me. I wanted to admit to you guys that I was addicted to the hokey pokey. Really got some help though, and I was able to turn myself around. So I just wanted to point that out.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
No, just
There you go.
Just a reminder, if you have a dad or mom with bad jokes or any sort of story idea going into the next school year, we'd love to hear from you. Email us at magtvcarlsbad@gmail.com or tell one of the members of the MagTV team. Finally, it's time to take you to the principal's office. Here's Mr. Nelson and his final words of wisdom of the school year.
Hey guys, it's Mr. Nelson. You're back here in my office for our last MagTV episode of the year. And I want to talk to you about something really important. It's the letters G and R. And you may be asking yourself why the letters G and R are so important, but stick with me here for just a second. If you're watching on TV, looking at social media, talking to people around you, you know that right now is a difficult time for a lot of people. We have racism and discrimination. We have an economy that's in tough shape. We have families who are isolated and separated from each other due to quarantine. We have a lot going on that's really challenging and difficult right now. And unfortunately, during times like that, often what we see is a lot of attitude. And if you look around you, there's probably no shortage of that right now. People complaining about other people, people fighting and yelling at each other, disagreement, discontent, a lot of attitude, a lot of negativity. And to be sure, there are things that we should be concerned about. Discrimination is not okay. But I think that the secret lies, as I said, in these 2 little letters right here, G and R. Because with these 2 letters, you can take and change attitude into gratitude. And if you're at home and you're really smart, because I know you guys are, you're probably saying, hey, Mr. Nelson, actually gratitude doesn't have two T's in the middle of it there, like attitude does, so it's not exactly the same. And you're right, the spelling's a little different, but I think the point still makes sense. Guys, it's fine to be concerned about things, it's fine to disagree with people, but I think the most important thing is we need to be grateful for each other, be grateful for the differences that we have, and be grateful for the opportunities that we have to work together, because in a time like this, that's the thing that's really going to keep us afloat. That's the thing that's going to keep us pushing forward. Being grateful for the things that we have around us, being grateful for each other, and being grateful and embracing our differences as ways to help us move forward. So as you go off into the summer and you have things swirling around you, I encourage you to remember that love is the answer. Love each other, love the people around you, treat people the way you would want them to treat you. Doesn't matter if you agree on everything, doesn't matter if you agree on anything. We can still agree to love each other, be kind, and show respect. That's it for me for today. One more thing. What do you call a Frenchman, a guy from France, wearing flip-flops? Answer? Felipe Flop. That's it for me. Have a great one, guys.
Thanks, Mr. Nelson, and that does it for our final MagTV edition of the school year. I'm Kinsey.
I'm Adeline.
And I'm Jackson. Have a great summer break, everybody. We'll see you in the fall with another season of MagTV. And go Lions!
Everybody, and rolling.
Our dad's goals should be to get funnier. Funnier. Dang it.
Ready? I'm Jackson.
No. You are in the shirt.
Hey Cassidy, what is your new? Why did I say New Year's resolution?
16 groups submitted their acts to be shown to the rest of the school so we can all see it from home. Stop.
Woo! Yeah!
And go Lions!
Email us at magtv@carlsbad@gmail.com. Into the school.
Into the next school year.
Blah, blah, blah. Just a reminder, if you have a bad mom?
You might. All right, you're doing great.
You're killing me.
You're killing me, Smalls.